with a question. What are holidays meant for? What do you do during holidays? And I want to teach you this right. Work when it's time, play when it's time to be useful and happy. This is the way. Can you recite that? Work when it's time, play when it's time to be useful and happy. This is the way. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. To my returning subscribers, I say a very big thank you to you. And if you are a first-time viewer, thank you for stopping by. This is Writing Up for All, a place where you learn everything about children, education, and parenting. My name is Grace Ojorayeto, and today we're going to have fun learning. Are you ready to learn with me? Very good. So to remind you today of the saying that goes, all work without play makes Grace a dull girl, and all play without work makes Grace a dull girl. So for Grace not to be a dull girl, I'm going to play some and I'm going to work some. Are you ready to be like me? Very good. So let's talk about today's topic, how to engage our children during the holidays. Yes, parents, how are you going to engage your children during this holiday? This is Easter period. Everybody is on break. In this part of the world, especially from Nigeria, schools are closing for the term. It's holiday time because it's Easter break. Yes. But how are we going to spend our holiday this time around? How do you spend your holiday? Aside Easter, how do you spend your holiday? Especially, how do you make the children spend the holiday? Yes, I've come with tips and tricks for you today to help us enjoy and engage our children very well during this holiday. Imagine that a term runs for 3 good months every time. And you, as a child, put yourself in the shoes of the children that you go to school, you wake up very early every day, and you go for every day of the working days in the week to school for 3 consecutive months non-stop. And at the long run, you're given an holiday. And the next thing your parent could think of is to engage you in extra classes. Oh, what the heck! So tiring, so boring. And that's what goes on in the mind of the children. But you as parents may not want to listen or might not know what goes in their mind. So they grudgingly follow your order, your instruction. But let me tell you what you could do to make them have a memorable holiday time. And this will really gladden the hearts of the children. The first on my list today is games. I've come to introduce to you or to remind you of different games that you could do with the children during this holiday. The first on my list is Ludo game. I'm sure you know this Ludo game. Yes, Ludo game is a very good game for children to play. Any child from the age of 3 upward can play Ludo game. It depends on how smart the child is and the patience of the whoever parent that is guiding the child through. Because Ludo game is very good. It helps in their calculation skill, it helps in the cognitive, and it helps the eye-hand coordination of the child. It helps them to be alert because they don't want the counterpart to be the winning part. So they keep their feet and their eyes, all parts of the body working and concentrating on the want to be on top of the game. The next on my list is the Scrabble game. The Scrabble game. Do you know the Scrabble game? Yes, Scrabble game is a very good game for children reasoning, and it helps in their reading skills. It helps their reasoning and reading skills because if a child is not able to form words by him or herself, he doesn't get to win some marks and he is not winning the game. The counterpart gets to win the game. 3 people, 4 people, or 2 people, the list is 2 people on the Scrabble game can play the Scrabble game. Next on my list is the Snake and the Ladder game. Snake and Ladder game is a very funny game that children love to play. Yes, it is very good because at a time it takes the children up the ladder, and then at another time the child might be unfortunate to play to the mouth of the snake where the seed gets bitten and it drops down. So it's so funny and so engaging. My list is food. Yes, I'm sure you'll be feeding them very well. But why not make a very special delicacy during this holiday? You could have chin chin, you could have plantain cheese, you could have any kind of burger, any kind of treats, a food treat that you've not been giving them every time. Just come up with it and make them participate in the cooking. Let them bring salt, let them bring onions, let them bring seasoning cube and all of that. They feel involved, they feel loved, they feel it seems very enjoyable to them. And they get to school to write about how I spent my last holiday. I have on my list here, and that is reading. Yes, I am not talking about their schoolwork. I'm not talking about the textbooks. I'm not talking about the usual mathematics sensorial courses they do in schools. I am talking about interesting storybooks that are very good for children, which helps them to relate well with other people, which helps them to reason well, which helps them to live happily and control their emotions. Yes, these are things you could get for them or do to them to engage them during this holiday rather than enrolling them in extra classes or taking them for holidays elsewhere. Don't forget to make them have nap time. Nap time is very important for children, despite them having fun. Do you see how the holiday can be very enjoyable? They play, they learn. This is not a matter of do or die affair. This is not anybody forcing anyone. You could take them for holidays in their relatives' place, or you could allow relatives to come visit it too, so they have relationships and a stronger bond with their extended family. But make sure that anybody, any place you're taking your child to for holidays, that our other person has the same vision for our own children as you do for your children. Yes, you could say that you are not a stay-at-home mom. You are a 9 to 5 mom. No problem about that. You're doing very well as a 9 to 5 mom. But I've known of parents, of mothers that usually take their yearly leave during children's school break. It might not be this Easter holiday, it might be the very long holiday called the summer holiday. But whatever time it is that you're taking your leave or whatever job you're doing, remember during this holiday and every time at all, holiday, a very memorable one for your darling, for that little star right there with you. So it looks forward to another holiday with you till I come your way next time. Remember that every child is a star